Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Fear the Walking Dead Season 7, the episodes 1, 2, 3 and 4 on the same day for me and also on the same video for you, because I decided that for this Season 7 I was gonna do a compilation of the best reaction moments, you know, of the 4 first episodes, and after that I will see if I'm gonna continue to react to this show or not. I already explained myself a lot on posts on YouTube, on videos for other shows and all about it. I'm gonna repeat it again right now on the introduction of these videos. You know that I'm reacting to Fear the Walking Dead since 2 seasons, I think, right now, and I really love these characters a lot, and to follow their journey and their evolutions and the development of the characters and all of that are great, are well written. But during some episodes I was really disappointed by what the writers did, and you know, really this show for me, it's up and downs each time. I'm spending really good moments during some episodes, and during other ones I'm like, what is happening? What are you doing, guys? Like, it's a total nonsense, and you know, really a roller coaster with this show. So I was already hesitating about continuing to react to it at the end of the season 6 and at the end of the season 5. Okay, so you're hesitating about reacting to it because of the quality of it. It's demanding me a lot of time and a lot of work, because I have to edit and edit and edit again the videos that I'm posting on YouTube for The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead, because even if I'm respecting the fair use rules of 10 minutes, you know, of the episode, or sometimes 8 minutes of it, with less than 8 seconds of a scene, I'm respecting these rules, but it's not enough. For us little reactors, it's really annoying to be annoyed like that by the owners of Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead. So the quality of the writing for Fear the Walking Dead, a roller coaster. It's demanding me a lot of time to edit these videos, because respecting the fair use rules, it's not enough. So it's really like, I'm not sure of my videos when they're gonna be blocked, if they're gonna be blocked, and sometimes they are not blocked but they are taking all of the tips. Not a lot of people are watching them, let's be honest with that. Like, I don't have a lot of viewers for it. Normally it's okay for me, you know, to not have a lot of viewers, like it's a case for Death Note right now, it's a case for some other shows that I'm reacting to, but you know that I'm not doing that for the views, I'm really doing that because I have a lot of fun watching them. But even if it's not a big thing for me, when you're thinking about the fact that I'm spending a lot of time editing these videos, when you're thinking about the fact that I love these characters but the quality of the writing is not satisfying me each time, I decided that I was gonna react to it, but on other conditions than usually. I'm gonna react to 4 episodes at a time. I mean, if after these 4 episodes that I'm gonna watch today, I'm okay to continue this season 7, you know, to make reaction videos about it, I will see that at the end of the day. And I will see at the end of the day also if I'm gonna post this video. Maybe I'm never gonna post it. So I'm gonna make, you know, a compilation of the best moments. I'm gonna try to put like 5 minutes for each episode. And I'm not gonna talk between episodes, I'm gonna make a big review at the end of the 4 episodes. I think that it's also the best way to see if the quality of the writing is there, you know, if episodes are logical with each other, if it's working well, if the evolution of the characters is also logic. I made a long intro, but I had to redo a certain part at least 4 times. Like usually, if you want, you have my Patreon on which you can support me, on which you can have the episodes earlier. For this video, I think that it's gonna be earlier during the day, and with an extended reaction part, I think that I'm gonna put a little more for each episode of my reactions. And yes, it's the best way to support me, because even if right now on YouTube you can subscribe, like, comment, and it's a good way to support me. For Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead, let's say that No. They are taking all of the monetization, all of the little tips that little reactors like me can have, like the 3 euros or maybe less than that I can have with these videos. They are taking it. Like, I should shut my mouth about it. I should not say it, but really I don't care. Like, I want to be honest with you, I want to show you also how it's working. Let's go for these 4 episodes of Fear the Walking Dead. Again, no break between episodes. For me, I'm gonna make some breaks, but not for you, and I will see you for the review of the 4 first episodes together. This intro was a mess. I'm sorry for those of you who were expecting one of my big intros. None of you. I know that none of you were expecting that. But really, watching videos like that, it's not what I'm usually doing, so I think that it's also disturbing me to do it like that. Woo! It's a long episode! A time jump, I think that we're gonna have a time jump. You are? Do I have to care about you, or are you gonna die during this episode? Because they love to do that, Fear the Walking Dead writers. All by myself. Ah! Fight. I don't know why. I want to sing today.
These are ones that stripping to death.
Hey, stop!
I said it or I didn't say it? It's not dead? Before in Naked and All, at least tell your name to the guy, you know?
Magnificent, isn't it?
Strand.
Belonged to George Hockley.
That loss. Did you convert yourself into the big villain? Hello!
Somebody tried.
No, it's spaghetti.
I was just setting crusade. Why'd you there with him now? Things went bad. Wound up on the outside. My scouts said you mentioned people stripping the dead. Stalkers.
Nah!
None? Let them stay. If they're of value.
Valuable to you,
Over here.
according to your rules.
Photos of every Walker Line Rangers encounter. Everything you see, everything we've cultivated, came together after the Great Destruction. We're making history. You said all of this since the bombs went off? I'm pretty sure of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Can someone please bring his lungs up the roof? He's going to be weightless. You're kicking me off? I won't make it out there. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. You didn't want to think you're going to need this more than I do. Stop. Take me. We found this.
So it means that you're gonna go out also.
Good. Give me my sword.
Get me my sword. Strand, who are you now?
You said you had everything you needed in your tower. I do.
Except for answers.
How come you're out here looking for her? I never told you I was looking for a woman.
You were a member of this sect? He doesn't care. You do? I need answers.
Franklin, that's when Teddy took her. That was right the first time. I don't need you. I'll never forgive you for this. What makes you think that's what it means? I know you are. Victor, she told me.
You know her that much?
You sacrificed every single one of your guards. All so that you could find Alicia and tell her how great you are.
Is she the one who experts you?
You're just afraid of what you might do if they step out of line.
You say that I can imagine.
It's not leadership. A little more about it from her. She knew what Vasquez knew. You cannot lead alone. If you want people to believe in you, you have to believe in them.
You believe in her.
She asked me to do something. And I couldn't do it. It would have protected everyone there. Except for her.
You love her. Careful. Knew it. Know you.
That's 3 times now, Victor.
What the hell was that?
I know them. From the book. We need to get to the hotel.
Wait.
You don't run into the fog like that because you want to prove a point to someone. You do it because you want to save them.
So this is the fabled Franklin.
It was. They left. If they would have been attacked, they would found.
It's a ghost town.
But it is, you know.
Whatever happened a while ago.
She left a note for you. Pareil.
I'm not even existing. Should have found a way to make things up to her. He loved her.
It took you so many time to guess it.
It was about proving something to myself. That I didn't need her.
But you do.
But I do. Nice to you. You're not the only one who loves her. And perhaps she reminded me of the man I was trying to be. She still can.
Yes, why are you talking with past sentences?
I never should have left this place. I didn't trust my instincts.
Strand.
I can't let that happen again. You will make this place even better. You both will. He said you can't leave alone. You're wrong. It's the only way. I've watched as others try to build a place like this. Attachments don't make you strong, Will. They destroy you. She'll find this place. She'll get through to you.
I fucking knew it! That Strand was gonna do that just right there, and also that this guy was gonna die just right there during this episode.
It's gonna draw more than the dead. People like Morgan Jones. I'm not worried about him.
If you're strong enough.
Anyone who tries to get to me is gonna have to get through them.
Bye bye, Will. No need to see the trailer of the next episode, I'm gonna see it. Yes, right now. Don't move. Really more nice? I'm sorry that you're losing up, Grace, but... You want to die?
You said 6 hours is the longest that either one of us could be out there. You said that, right? My turn.
I know, it's not fair. You didn't ask to be here, and neither did I. I can't sing to you. I'm sorry, I can't. Okay. You serious?
Rufus.
I know, there's no place for a baby.
I'm sure that this baby can breathe.
Morgan, make it stop. Stop it right now, turn it.
Don't break the car! Don't break the car! Your daughter.
Maybe you go. But call me later. We'll get farther.
We're both crying. We want to go to her.
You decided that. You put the gun down, and now you have to live with that decision, but I don't.
It's not like she wants to die, it's more like she doesn't want to live anymore.
It's just a mow our little baby. She's inside. We just want to take her someplace safe.
They want her.
Her name is Emma. She's not your baby. She's ours.
You're gonna steal that baby? Oh yes, you're insane.
I'm never gonna apologize for giving you and that baby another day.
Did you really think we can be some kind of family with Mo? Be the same as me.
You won't be something.
Yes, it can't be the same. Of course it can't, but it's something.
You gotta keep it quiet.
Don't touch her!
I'm a friend. I'm trying. You gotta stop her. Remember what happened last time?
Last time?
We can all live together.
You're lying, you're manipulating them.
You know, sleep.
How are you gonna do it?
You know about Padre too? What's Padre? Quiet, please. The rest. Can we at least get him back?
Yes.
have to do with. Tried what you were doing. There's a storm after bomb went off. Pushed all that stuff in the air clear towards Louisiana.
Keep driving that way. You'll end up just like us.
So where were you trying to take it just now?
I'll show you. There.
We have a place. It's not much, but it's protected from everything out here. Go back to this and bring some of those supplies you have here. Leave by town. Morgan, the whole inside. People say,
Don't let the baby with that guy.
the hell really happened to your baby?
It's their baby. They killed.
Morgan?
He's gonna try to kill. Good call, Grace. This episode is about how insane and depressed you can be after losing a kid, like Bee and her husband, and also like Grace, being ready to give up on life and finally found hope and reasons to not do it. Oh!
Victor's told us all about you.
Victor? Victor's alive?
Oh, very much so. He's told us all about you, too.
The baby.
How would you like to secure yourself a place in the town?
The tower.
Sorry, Morgan, you make it up.
Place is actually safe.
He's doing everything you could.
I'm not interested in what he's offering. I don't want it.
You don't have to do that.
Yes.
You should think about it.
It's what I want.
But what about the baby? What about her? She could use a good home.
Morgan, no.
You're gonna give them the baby to be sure she's gonna be safe?
You give her up. I will do whatever's best for her.
Morgan, no. She's doing this.
Back to zero.
Morgan, look at that.
No!
We have to baby-proof a whole submarine.
Good job, Mo! This box, like... Who are you?
I'm sorry. Mr. Jones may have got the best of me today, but there's always tomorrow.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna make a break. You're not gonna have any Let's Go for you for the episode 3. You have plenty of stuff. You can really stay there for a long time. This game. Oh, this game! Destiny! Aren't you a little bored, the two of you? The passage? Huh? Huh? Is there someone inside right now? Don't. That's what we call an hallucination. Oh, you're putting yourself at risk, but also June by opening that door. The stalkers?
I don't understand, John.
You're going crazy, John. You're missing alcohol. Oh wow, is this you again? She is right there, she's somewhere right there. Another door. Another opening somewhere into that bunker. Maybe a passage, maybe you can escape? Teddy, he would have prepared another way out. Don't you think?
I know you're thinking so. But I don't think she's the one that's not at peace, John. I think that's you, and whatever you are seeing in here, that's coming from you.
She's right. Check all of these walls. I'm really voting for an escape. June, she's really like, I don't need that, not now. So sedatives. Oh no! June!
It's not safe out with these people. They're back, and that radiation alone is enough to kill you. Sure about that?
Where did all those numbers on the board come from? Why did we have to wait 295
I
more
can't
days?
explain, John. I was being safe. Now cut me loose.
Until you tell me the truth. Tell me the
How
truth.
dare you!
Tell me.
I made them up.
What?
I don't want to go there. I don't know what anything looks like.
None of us do.
Let me bring it up, John.
I can put her to rest.
40 years ago, John, there was nothing left up there.
40 years ago, and also a nuclear explosion.
You're not real.
So how do you know anything?
I know she is. June's real. I can't leave her.
Yep.
Right, moments.
I'm not.
You'll never get there.
Don't give me something for it. No. No.
Ooh.
Please. I have to help her.
You can't. She'll be another dead body in the
Yeah. The knife. Thank you, Dakota. She was right. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Dave. Collapse in the DTs.
What?
Well, good morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Skyscrapers out there.
Leaving.
You're trying to find them, Morgan.
I'm done listening to you, Morgan. Everyone is. Everyone tried it your way, and look what happened. Death or failure. We are here because of what you did. I'm gonna do what you couldn't. I'm gonna rebuild the world. I'm gonna help everyone that you let down. How do you think you
We prefer Morgan good values for sure. But for now, Strand is succeeding.
I'm coming for you, Victor. And I will do what you tried to do to me on that submarine. Only I will miss.
You're good nemesis for each other. Really good. Sorry in advance for the light. It's the storm outside. You know, it's really grey. I think that you can hear the wind, you can hear the rain.
She's awake!
Son?
Welcome back.
Was when did he make it here?
We've been searching for him, but the only thing we've found so far is this.
Find him. Hey,
Hey.
You don't want to do that.
He's right. It's not safe.
You don't know the world outside.
He's alive. We will find him.
Widow?
Sarah? And you?
Who's this?
Morgan.
Yes!
That's what we're calling the baby.
Haha!
Boy, who's baby?
Long story.
Long story.
Lookout point, few miles from a spot called Fort San Vicente. I think one of the warheads was a dud leaking like a sieve somewhere near here.
Did he hear you?
Morgan, you there?
Someone else heard you?
Morgan? Hey, buddy. Hey, how'd you get here?
You're gonna...
Where's Momo?
Step away from my brother.
Brother's psycho tried to kill Morgan.
His name
Uh-huh.
is Ian. Mr. Jones killed him.
Sure he deserved it.
For a good reason.
But it is. You're gonna take me there.
How you know about Wendell?
Told you. I heard what you said.
He's lying.
You can find him.
Found you, didn't I?
Morgan, you copy?
If I get exposed, you give me some of those pills you get. Same goes for Rufus.
Hell no. Only fucked enough for me and my bro.
You want a pill for the dog?
Well,
I like the idea. I don't know why. Like, you want to save the
it's
dog.
time for me to get to work.
You can be someone nice.
Go fine. We'll give these two their proper rest first.
It's kind of nice.
Things would go a hell of a lot quicker if we didn't have to bury him. Skin bag and shunked him over the way.
Dad should be treated with respect.
Yo! Rufus!
Put my dog in danger.
Yes. And you are transporting dead?
He's got window syndrome.
What? He's doing that for someone.
He's not here.
No.
What?
It's just the chair. It's just the chair.
That's his chair.
Skin bag that was tangled in it? He was of no use to me. He's probably crawling somewhere around here if you want to look.
Wonder is not dead. She's not keeping her promise.
I can't put my hand.
You know it. I know. We're done!
Careful, careful, careful. Oh, fuck. Refuse.
It's a park ranger. Search and rescue for 15 years.
That's why you're good at finding people.
What if I knew?
Who did? It was Rufus. He told me he knew I was alive the whole time. He said he feel my heartbeat across the woods.
I don't want to appreciate you because of your brother, but I do. And you want to kill Morgan. I shouldn't appreciate you.
We can still find him.
All mixed up because of your bro. Just like I was when I saw Wendell's chair.
I'm not sure it's that easy
That was
for that guy.
Maybe he didn't.
I killed you. I cut your head off.
Not
And Jones.
his.
Who killed him? My brother is.
Refuse. Did he? Refuse? I'm gonna cry.
How's he doing?
He's hurt pretty bad.
No. I'm gonna be mad at you.
No, I can take this. I thought I was doing the right thing. I was keeping a promise. I thought it was about me. The whole time it was about me.
I know, I can cry for a dog and I didn't cry for real during the first episode. I don't care. I would have loved for Rufus to meet Doug. You know, from The Walking Dead.
He's alive. He's got a place. He's collecting people. All people.
We didn't
He's got
see him.
something to prove to me. He
you found Wendell out here, there's every chance that's where he is.
Vic, answer the phone.
Fuck. That was a trap.
Your instincts are correct. Wendell isn't here.
Is he okay?
More than okay. He's thriving.
I need to see him.
I remember who stood by me when it mattered.
And she didn't.
You weren't enough. I want to see your brother, and I'll tell him to come out. But I'm warning you. It's not a revolving door. Once he's out, there's no going back in. You really want what's best for Wendell.
Don't ask him to go with you. That's what you're telling her, Strand. It's not your choice, it's not hers, it's Wendell's choice.
Don't tell him I was here. If Wendell knew, he'd come looking for me.
And Strand won that episode again. I love him.
Trapped, we're stretched thin. But we won't always be so. But the warhead, that was exposed for too long.
Saving that for Wendell. Vic. Now that I know he's safe.
Still need some time before I'm ready.
Okay, maybe one day you're gonna be back in one episode.
The others back at the fort. You're gonna wonder what happened to me.
They won't have to wonder long. We can get everybody back, so. And you're looking to get ready for whatever happens next, right?
Hmm.
Why aren't you out dispersing them? I need to show it to Arno. You can wait.
Arno?
He's going to want to see this himself.
Okay. No, I'm not losing my old habits. I'm not watching trailers for next episodes. Hello! 6 hours later, we are right there, you and I, to make the review of these 4 episodes. I never made a review for a few episodes at a time, so I'm gonna try my best. First thing first, how it's done, the colors used, the pictures, how they represented this apocalyptic world after the explosion. At first it was great, because of the fact that they played with, really the color of it. Sometimes it was really orange, sometimes it was really green, grey, that mix. And I thought that the fog also, with all of that, was good. The fact that we had all of these trees without any things on it, the fact that we had everything destroyed and all. At first I thought that it was great, but I think that they paid attention to it during really the 3 first episodes, but I saw during this episode, the last one, that sometimes it was too much, the use of the colors and all. Like during this one, the moment when they buried Rufus, the color during that moment was really wrong. I think that maybe they paid attention to it for the first episode, so the viewers would buy it, would go for it and would say stuff like, oh, it's so well done and all, which was the case. But they have to continue with that, to continue to pay attention to it. And for an apocalyptic world like that, mixed with already an apocalyptic thing, which are the zombies, the deaths, I would love, more scenes mixing that, like the episode with John and June, John Sr. and June, that moment when he was not seeing straight and he was hallucinating stuff, seeing deaths as the girls, this woman who died and all. That was a good thing, that was a good mix between this new apocalyptic world and the deaths. That was a good mix. I would love to have more of that. And I'm glad also that during this episode we have something about the warheads, because all of these things about the readings, the radiations, how bad it is and all, we have things about it with them putting masks and checking the readings, but it has to be more dangerous than that, for them. We have to have really a risk for them with that. Like right there, it felt like, no, when they're inside, that's it, they are protected by the walls, and it's already great what they did with it, but I want more with that. And I want them also to continue to pay attention to the colors and all, to not make it too cheap. Like really this moment when they buried Rufus, it bothered me, it was a little cheaper, you know, the colors and all. I really felt that they filmed that into a studio, when for the other scenes, sometimes I didn't know and some others I knew, but it was enough, you know, it was working well, so I didn't pay attention to it. Right there, it was too much, like, really. Okay, now for the different episodes, you know, for the different stories that we had, it's the same than what they are doing with The Walking Dead and also the last seasons of Fear the Walking Dead. We have one episode for 1 or 2 characters, so it's not shocking me that they are doing that right there. Even more because of the fact that they are all separated in different places, so they have to check with everyone and they're spending an entire episode to do it. I think that it's great because we can really have the time to see where they are, you know, into their minds, but also in what place, what are the issues that they are dealing with. It's really good. It was really good also to begin with Strand. In fact, it was not with Strand, it was with Will. I knew that the guy was gonna die. I said it, and I think that I'm gonna keep that during the editing. I knew it. It's so predictable, in fact, for Fear the Walking Dead writers to do that, you know, to present us a new character into the first scene and or the first episode for killing him at the end. Like, it surprised me at the end of the episode when it shouldn't have surprised me because I predicted it. You know, they're predictable with the surprises that they can make. Can I say that it was good? I think that it would have been better to keep Will, because in fact it was a really promising character. He knew a lot about Alicia, he had feelings for Alicia, he wanted to protect her. And there he was seeing them willingly, but maybe if he would have been against Strand, he would have said them, you know, because of torture or something like that. Could have shown another aspect of what Strand is doing with that new world, because what we saw of what Strand is doing with his people, for now, I'm sorry to say it, but it's all positive stuff, you know. These people, they are doing activities, they have food, they are protected, choosing people who are living into it. Because of that, people who are into it, they can be afraid of being experts, you know, banished of it. But we didn't see him torturing people, threatening people inside, hurting people inside. We didn't see that at all. So, you know, keeping Will into the show, it would have maybe shown that part of what Strand is doing, which is logical, in fact, when you think about it, that if he's the leader of that group and if he's ruling that group like he's saying, it's with bad sides also. It would have been interesting to keep Will for that, for showing that aspect of Strand's personality, but also because of Alicia, the fact that he knew her, what they lived together, to explain also all of what happened into that bunker. So right there, Alicia, she left it. She's a leader of it, but not the only one. He said that Alicia, she understood that you have to rule with other people, not only yourself. She left that place because she wanted to find a new one, a good one, Padre. That's why she left that note to Will. I'm not sure of the painting, you know what it was. Strand who changed, I mean, he was already going into that direction, so he didn't change that much. But for now, he's really succeeding to everything. I'm sorry to say it because I'm sure that I'm supposed to hate him, you know, to not appreciate him because he's a new villain. At least that's how they are representing him, these writers, by putting him as the nemesis of Morgan. Morgan, who is so good, you know, who wants to do things good, who has a good heart, who has good principles and values, who wants to create a new life for his friends with good conditions, you know, with really good values and all. When Strand, he wants that also for his friends, but he knows that it can't be like that with that kind of rules. It's different ways to think of that, and I would prefer really to follow Morgan right there, but you have to admit that for now, Strand is winning, you know, to prove his point and to have everything that he wants. It's not gonna stay like that, but for now he's winning. He's making me lose Strand, how he's acting and all. Okay, we had the episode with Morgan, Grace and this little baby. That was also an interesting episode because they took a message with them, you know, the writers. Okay, it was to show us that Grace is losing it, is giving up, and that Morgan, he wanted to still have hope, to find a new place to live, that he is really that kind of person and all, and the two of them changing their minds. Grace who wants to stay and to stay alive for the baby and for Morgan, and Morgan who is okay to stay right there because of them also. But it was really a message, you know, that I saw during this episode. These 4 people who lost a baby and who have different ways to deal with it. Like Grace, who lost a sinner and who is so sad that she doesn't want to live anymore because she can't imagine her life without her daughter, even if, you know, she can have one with Morgan and this baby. We have Morgan who lost a son but who had time, you know, to mourn him and who wants to have this new life with Grace and the baby. We had this mother, you know, B, and also her husband, who are dealing with the loss of their daughter really badly by trying to kidnap another one, but more than that, you know, the fact that they can't deal with the situation. They are going crazy. And for me, I saw that message, you know, on substance. Parents who are losing their kids, the fact that it can make them lose their minds, the fact that it can make them want to die, the fact that they need time to mourn them and to have hope again about another future, another family. I'm glad that at the end we have Morgan, Grace and the baby alright and with enough food. It's cool. The episode with John and June was interesting because of the fact that it's the end of that story, you know, about Teddy, and I think that John Sr. he needed that, and also the viewers in fact needed that, so it's cool. For June it was less interesting, you know, for our character, what happened and all. It was really more about John Sr. and it's great because it's also putting him as one of the main characters, and now for other reasons than to chase Teddy. All of that situation into the bunker was really great, like they were closing into it and they were living the same stuff again and again. I couldn't do that, really. June, yes, we had a little thing about her in fact, you know, the fact that she didn't want to go out because she couldn't imagine her life without John. It was nice to have that, you know, about her because it was a wink to John Jr. that we love so much. I'm not sure if it's logical really for her character to think like that, to do that. But why not? And the end of it, with the two of them being saved by Strand. Okay, why not? It can be great to have them inside. I'm thinking about the future, you know, to have people that we love and who can be allies inside of Strand's tower, but also to see what is happening right there with other eyes. Can they change their mind? And we have also that final episode with Sarah. It surprised me to have an entire episode about her because it was never the case. I really hope that Wendell is alive. I don't know why, I can't accept the contrary. I'm so sad that Rufus is dead. Yes, I cried for that dog because that was a nice dog, you know, and I was clearly not expecting him to die. I don't want to blame Josiah because at the end he's a good guy, but still I want to blame him a little. So Josiah, all of his story with his brother, that was nice, but the fact that he's living at the end, it's making me wondering, you know, about the necessity of having his story right there. We were not expecting Emil to have a brother chasing Morgan like that to kill him. So to have him at the end being like, it's okay Morgan, not I forgive you, but let's move on. And I'm gonna try to move on with my life. I'm leaving you, maybe I will see you again. Why not? He can be a good character to see again, maybe he can be a good ally at some point, but right there during this episode, At least it gave a good thing, you know, for Sarah, a good story to tell. It was something great for her, you know, to talk about brothers and sisters relationships. It was cool for that, so why not? At the end, that meeting with all of them and Strand was really more interesting, in fact, and really the point of this episode. You know, Morgan, he wanted Howard to take the baby because he knew that the baby would be safe with Strand. Right there, Sarah, she doesn't want Wendell to know that she was there because she knows that Wendell is safer with Strand. Again, I know that Strand is represented as the villain of the show, as someone bad, and he did bad stuff, really, a lot. And I don't approve, I don't agree with a lot of things that he said and did, and I would prefer to follow Morgan, you know, myself. But you have to be honest, it's a little hypocrite, you know, for them to be like, Strand, you're so bad, we don't like you, like, you're such a bad person and all, what you're doing is so wrong and all, and on the other hand to be like, okay, our loved ones, you know, the ones that we cherish the most, we are okay to give them to you because we know that they're going to be safe with you. Like, it means that you trust him that much and that you believe also that the world that he's building is safer, is better than the world that you can offer to your loved ones. Do you understand what I mean? It felt a little hypocrite. I understand that it's not because of the fact that they have good intentions, you know, our characters. They just need time, in fact, to build their own world who is going to be great also, who is going to be safe, who is going to be good, and then maybe they're going to try to have their loved one back. I mean, the baby is already with Grace and Morgan, but I'm thinking about Wendell, June and John Sr. But still, during the time that you can't offer them that, you're okay for Strand to have them. So we have this division, you know, between Morgan's group now and Strand's group. We have also the stalkers who are doing that to dates. I don't understand why. And we have Alicia's group who disappeared. We have Padre, which is gonna be maybe a narrative arc for all of the season and maybe even more for the next season. You know, it can be like at the end of it, when they're gonna resolve all of this situation between them, maybe they're gonna go to search for Padre. We have also the pilot girl. Okay, why not? I spent a good day, you know, watching these 4 episodes at once. And these episodes were good, were not amazing, great, and wonderful and stuff like that. No, they were good and I was glad to be with these characters. I saw some defaults during the episodes, but at the end of these 4 episodes together, I'm like, okay, I spent a good time. But I think that I'm gonna keep that thing, you know, for the 4 next episodes. I think that I'm gonna watch them on one day and I'm gonna make only one video for them. I think that it worked for me at least, so I hope that it's gonna work for you also. I hope that you're gonna enjoy this video. Episode 1 by 1, it would have been less interesting for me, in fact, to talk about only one episode, to make a review only about one episode, and to wait for another week and all, like, I don't know. Really, right there, right now, it felt good. I don't know how to explain it better than that. So I will see you in 4 weeks now? Or maybe sooner than that, 3 weeks? I don't know. For the 4 next episodes together. And that's okay. I hope that you appreciated that moment with me. If you want to see more of the reaction part, remember that you have my Patreon on which I'm gonna post an extended reaction part, you know, for each episode. I'm not gonna put 10 minutes for each, but I think that I'm gonna put more than the 5 minutes, around 5 minutes that I'm planning to post for YouTube. It's gonna be a long video, that video that you are watching right now, but it's good also. It's how I want to do stuff, at least. Okay, so it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Hey.